YouTube, what it do? It's your boy Steph. Got to see if my mic is working. Yes, it is working. Great question I got today in the DM, fellas. Great question I got in the DM today. What's up, Steph? Recently, one of my close friends broke up with him. After 2 years of dating. Once his social status became greater than hers, and he was no longer able to give her any attention. My friend called me crying. I said, man the fuck up and move on. She's probably texting other guys. My friend who's Asian then goes, you are using the black logic to things because black guys are always saying don't trust these hoes. This made me think, are black guys more red pilled than other races? Yes. Black guys are more red pilled than other races. Now, disclaimer. You have guys who are from Japan and North Korea who goes through poverty, who goes through critical conditions within their life and within their surroundings that they're in to red pill them faster. Always understand, red pill does not mean knowing women. Red pill means being aware of your surroundings and the society that you live in and how you got to adapt to that shit. The truth, right? So, white guys from Russia, they go through a lot of fucking poverty. The same kind of shit that us black guys go through. Majority of black guys are red pilled at an early age because of what we've been brought up on to see, right? Most white guys who are in this Western society in the United States do not go through poverty, do not go through single motherhood, right? They don't go through that shit. And that's just facts. But guys from the third world countries that go through them fucking conditions, they get red pilled at an early age. Guys that's in Russia, them motherfuckers get red pilled at an early age. Right? But the blue pill motherfuckers, guys who probably got to get their heart broke, don't get red pilled at an early age. Because you got to think about it like this, fellas. I'm from Milwaukee, Wisconsin, from the Midwest. I'm from the hood. I'm from where it's rough. I'm from, if you don't look at a dude when you walk past him, bro, you soft. That's where I'm from. I'm from, you got to prove yourself by whooping a nigga ass. That's where I'm from. Just keeping it a buck. And I'm going to be honest, bro. I got my ass whooped before. I did. It happens. I ain't go to college. I ain't talking about I had my first fight in college with some drunk motherfucker. No, I had my first fight in the hood. Right? You walking that night, and for all my homies that's from the hood or from this environment, probably maybe y'all from the third world country, or y'all from Russia where it's rough, or from different countries within this earth that we live in that is rough, and then you live here now, and you can have some sort of resemblance. You walk in late at night, it's a group of niggas over there, and you walk and you want to go to the store from your mom's, or you just want to go to the store and grab me some candy. If them niggas cool with you, bro, that's a good feeling. Because they fuck with you. Because you're not the person that's gonna probably like try to do something to them. But they gonna test you first. Your body language, how you walking, how you talking, man. What's going on, y'all? When you see a group of people, bro, you speak. Because they looking at you from all the way down there. They look and they strapped up. Believe that shit. So they looking at you from fucking 12th Street. You live on 15th Street, looking at you coming. And when you coming, man, you nod your head, man. What's good with it? Man, what's going on, bro? That's the first thing they looking for. If you don't say nothing, they gonna think, oh, this nigga up to some shit. You better nod your head or say, man, what's good, bro? When you raise in those environments, you can't show signs of weakness. You can't show signs of scaredness. You can't be scared. Because they feel that shit on you. Right. This is what black men had to go through at an early age. The bitches that we was dealing with at an early age. Them bitches was scandalous because these bitches is from the hood. These bitches is from the streets. So these bitches is getting taught on game at an early age. Yeah, you got dope dealers like my pops. My pops, you know what I'm saying? My dad, man, right now was a big ass drug dealer. Right? He was a part of the Six gang. If y'all know what the Six is, he was a gangster disciple. That's very big in the Midwest. Right? He got out of that shit to protect me and my twin brother. So I seen my dad pistols, prostitutes, drugs, porn movies and shit that he was selling. I seen this shit. I was a youngin'. I was like 10, maybe 9. Seeing this shit at an early age. Seeing hella money in my dad's pocket. Not knowing what the fuck it was, but now that I'm older and he told me stories, I knew what it was. My dad didn't start doing real estate till I was like 13. But my dad was always a hustler. But in order for him to stop, he had to keep on having the money coming in. So he had to make the money clean and invest it inside real estate. Right? That's what my dad started doing. He started investing in properties. Then he created his own store. But then they burnt down the store. That's what happens in the hood. Motherfuckers hate you getting money. They burn your shit down. Right, fellas? But going through these things at an early age, it red pills you in a way that you can't be weak. It red pills in a way that you see shit for what it really is. And you understand these bitches. These bitches will fucking play you. And these black bitches that when I was a youngin', they will play the shit out of you. Play you. Versus the homies, the drug dealers, the street niggas, they'll tell you, man, don't trust these hoes. Don't love these hoes, bro. You not knowing, you don't know what the fuck they talking about until, bam, it happens. Most white guys that grow up in a society, in the Western society, let's keep it a buck. They don't go through that shit. Their father is blue pill baby. So their father and their mother is conditioning them with that fucked up shit. So a homie that DM me, you're blessed to have this red pill knowledge, and your friend is so blue pill and beta that he don't know how these bitches is. So you let him know how the bitches is, he fold. Why are you using black guys' logic? No, motherfucker, that's the red pill knowledge. That's just something that he's not caught up on because he doesn't have that understanding of females. He never been through that kind of trauma. Bro, I've been with bitches in elementary school who done dumped me and start kissing that other nigga the same day, and I seen this shit and they laughing at me, bro. That's the shit I went through. Bitches in middle school stop fucking with me and then fuck with some other nigga right in front of my face. Niggas in middle school want to jump you because you cold at basketball. Now they want to beat your ass. Haters. My whole 2.5 years going to Homestead High School, White High School, wasn't none of that shit going on. Wasn't none of that kind of haterade shit going on. Wasn't no fights. It was like my 5th fight of my life, my sophomore year at Homestead High School, all white high school. It's like 2% black people. They said, man, we didn't have a fight in 3 years. In the hood, the hood high schools, nigga, they fight every day. Every day. Because it's a different environment. In different environments in which you're being brought up on, red pill you at an early age, tell you about the truth at an early age. You can't be a black man and successful and flaunt your shit in the hood. You can't do that shit. You can do that shit in the suburbs. Because why you think black people move to the suburbs when they get money? Because we're not trying to get robbed. We're not trying to get set up. Because we red pill aware, we know that if we flaunt this shit, we're going to get set up and robbed. Why y'all think white people who have money or any other race other than black people who have money, they don't even look like they have money? Because they smart. So us black men, we got to adapt that kind of mentality when we start becoming successful and start getting money. We can't be out here flaunting our jewelry and shit in the hood. They finna rob your bitch ass. You think I be wearing my Cubans? You think I be wearing my Cubans when I go back to Milwaukee? Fuck, you think I wear my tennis bracelet? Nigga, my Cuban cost me $1,500. It's real. That motherfucker be hitting. Think I'm gonna wear that shit in the hood? She crazy? You crazy? But if I do wear it in the hood and the motherfucker try to do something, I'm ready. Why y'all think black boys who was 13, 14, they strapped up at an early age, which you shouldn't be, but they strapped up because of survival. White guys and other kids ain't got to go through that shit. Guys in the third world country got to go through that shit. They got to survive. They got to know where to find food and shit at. Other races of guys on the Western side, they ain't got to go through that shit. And it's not, fellas, it's not like, oh, y'all soft. It's not like that. It's just how you're brought up. You see a different perspective of the world. Right? Does that make sense? You see a different perspective of the world, how you're being brought up. Right? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not saying all white people, all Asian people. Most of them. Because most black people are in poverty. Most black people are poor. Most black people are the minority. Most black people are from the hood. Most black people will never be successful. Because when a black woman sees a white guy, she automatically thinks that he's successful. But when a black woman sees a black guy, that is not the same thing that comes in her head. And when the black man is successful, it's astonishing. It's fake. It can't be true. That's why we get shamed for it. Right? And I'm speaking like this because I'm cool with a lot of white guys that's like my homies. Right? I don't want to say a lot, but you know, I can count on my finger. You know what I'm saying? And I got some rich white friends. I'm talking about millionaire rich. Rich as fuck. One of my homies that I know, right? His dad played in the NBA. I never forget this story, bro. We went to his house one day, like after basketball practice, and he had a gym in his house. His house was on a fucking lake. We had a 2K tournament over there, and we played basketball. It was the best experience of my life. Then I'm coming back home to Milwaukee, back in my mama's small house. Back to reality. Right. It's just something that I had to go through. It's just something that most black men go through. Most black men are red pitted at an early age because of what we've been brought up in, the conditions that we've been brought up in, the shit that we see, how we got to protect ourselves. And y'all see these police killers and shit out here like that. Y'all know that I fear for my life, bro. I'm strapped up. I'm strapped up, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm strapped up, as y'all can see. I'm strapped up. So just imagine the same thing happened to me if I'm walking out here in Texas, because it's legal to walk with your shit around. I do have a permit. I do have a license, right? Got an AK too. So if I'm walking around the public and the motherfucking police think I'm somebody and I try to put my gun down, they shoot me, I'm dead. I'm fearing for my life. Because what we go through is not the same thing that other races of men go through. And that's okay. That's just how life is. That's just what it is. And you can't use, black men, you can't use that as an excuse to why you're not successful. If anything, that shit should motivate you. right? It should motivate you to want to improve, right? When I seen my white friends when I was young in high school, when I seen how they lived, that lit a fire under my ass. September 18th, 2012, freshman year of high school, changed my life forever. Changed my life forever. Why? Because I seen homies at 15 driving Porsches, Range Rovers. What? I want to live like that. That's inspirational. But see, this is what some black people have inside them, that haterade spirit. Because you will come up as a black man and the other black men will want to kill you or rob you. Dog, white people don't do that shit. White people don't do that shit. Why do? But dude, he has a fucking Range Rover. We want to fucking kill him, man. Motherfucker, I got a Range Rover too. He gonna say the same thing. I have a Range Rover too, man. My fucking mom bought it for me, man. But let you become successful as a black man, then they're gonna try to rob you and kill you. We're the only race of people that happens to. Ain't no white man finna hate on another white man and then rob him. The fuck? That's only in the black community, bro. Chad don't give a fuck about your success. If anything, he gonna praise you for it. He might be astonished. He like, wow. He might be like, damn, that's what's up. But black dude, it ain't the same. But it's all start with how we've been brought up at birth. Right. I got a black friend named Uzziah, man. He lived in Minnesota with his dad, but his stepdad and his real mom were neurosurgeons. And I think the neurosurgeon salary is like $350,000 because I remember Dr. Strange, you know, he's one of my favorite superheroes. He's a neurosurgeon, right? You know, in the comics. They make like $350,000. It's like over $250,000 a year. Big ass stupid house, y'all. Dumb as fuck. It was like all silver. I remember I used to go over there every day after football practice my freshman and sophomore year. Right? Big as a bitch. He'll order us pizza. Right? He'll order us pizza. And he'll be like, don't worry about the cost. What? Don't worry about the cost. I'm talking about we in this big ass basement. I'm talking about they had 3 levels. I'm spitting shit. 3 levels, y'all. We in this big ass basement, 3 levels. First level you walk in, the first level you walk in, then the basement is like his game room, like my guy Uzziah game room. Then upstairs it's like where they all sleep at. Big as a bitch. Huge, humongous. Outside they had a basketball. Who used to play basketball, used to throw football and shit. Humongous. And I remember him saying, we ordered like 4 pieces, 2 sodas, some candy and shit. We was hungry. So, man, don't worry about the price, man. You ain't gonna. I'll never forget what he said, what his stepfather said. He was African, actually. He said, you never have to worry about prices over here. What? It motivated me. I kind of teared up when I got home because it was like, dog, I can live like that one day. But I told you I had a best friend of mine that's not my best friend no more. He stole from me. So if he was steal from me while I'm broke, you think he won't steal from me when I'm rich, when I'm wealthy, when I'm successful? Now, I'm not saying a white dude won't steal from you, but the chances are slim to none from my experiences. Because it all starts off what we've been brought up on, and how we've been brought up and how we've been raised as men. Stuff makes us envy in a good way, and stuff makes us envy in a bad way to want to hurt somebody because of the things that we have and we can possess. The shit that I went through, y'all, that I'm telling y'all about, the heartbreaks and the street. I wasn't in the streets, but I'm from the hood, so I seen the streets, seen that shit. Had to fight to prove myself. Had to go through certain shit at a young age. Right, it red pilled me at an early age. Moving out my mom's house at 18, it red pilled me at an early age. Right, it red pilled me at an early age. And that's why where I'm at today with all the knowledge and the wisdom, because I was red pilled at an early age. I thought my mom had money. Then I went to the white high school, and I hate saying I went to the white high school. And that's what money looked like. It looked amazing. It looked astonished. It was like one of the most motivational things I ever seen in my life. And I was like, man, how come I can't live like this one day? So to answer your question, bro, yeah, black men are red pilled differently at an early age because of the shit, the conditions that we have to go through due to how we've been raised. In other races, especially from this westernized society, this country, right? They don't have to go through that shit. They've been silver spoon fed, and that's okay. It's just what it is, right? It's just the facts, right? And only you can change your own life. Nobody else can change your life for you. I was tired of living paycheck to paycheck. I was tired of my mom struggling and all that shit. Now I have the ability to change my whole family's life. You do too. So now if I decide to have kids one day, my kids is not going to grow up in poverty. And then their kids not going to grow up in poverty. And then their kids not going to grow up in poverty. That's how the white families do it. If you listen to Grant Cardone's story, Grant Cardone said he was like middle class. He said his mom was poor. He said he never wanted to live like that a day in his life. Look at him now. His kids are set for life, and then their kids are set for life. It's not about how much money you make. It's about the lifestyle you want to live, and it's about what you keep. You don't have to be a millionaire to be successful. You don't. So that's what I want to share today. Hopefully, I hope I ain't going on a tangent or nothing like that. But that's just what it is. That's just my experiences, and I can speak for a lot of black men. We had to really go through a lot of shit at an early age, and the bitches that we deal with versus the bitches that white guys dealt with is way different. These black bitches are savages. Look at Drake from Canada, blue pill, baited in the motherfucker, came over here, got ate up alive. He was forced to take the red pill. Forced. These bitches ate him alive, and he wasn't no white bitches. All right, y'all. Y'all take it easy, man.